Hello and welcome to FYI Weekly, your official source for the latest news and information from the city of Greensboro. The city of Greensboro has established a weekly water sampling protocol to monitor chemicals flowing into Lake Brant from Horsepen Creek, as well as the treated water leaving the Mitchell Water Treatment Plant. The weekly sampling will enable the city to predict the timing and amount of additional treatment needed to reduce the levels of PFOS and PFOA detected in drinking water. While no drinking water regulatory limit has been violated, the city remains committed to resolving this issue. Meanwhile, the Mitchell Water Treatment Plant needs to operate intermittently to address operational issues such as fire protection needs and water demands. However, the amount of water coming from the plant will be kept at a minimum until the temporary treatment system is operational. The city is taking the following proactive steps to reduce levels of PFOS and PFOA. Installing temporary treatment equipment at the Mitchell Water Treatment Plant for feeding powered activated carbon, or PAC. Testing to ensure proper and effective steps will be needed before the equipment is fully operational. Planning efforts are also underway to construct permanent treatment upgrades at the Mitchell Water Treatment Plant that address these chemicals through granular activated carbon, or GAC, treatment methods. For more information and the latest updates about the quality of our water, visit the city's website. The Greensboro Department of Transportation is excited to share its 2017-2018 annual report. The report includes planning and construction details about major projects currently underway. There's also an overview on the Vision Zero Greensboro campaign and the Greensboro Transit Authority's long-term plan. The annual report also features other information about the department's activities and accomplishments from the last fiscal year. GDOT maintained its focus on developing and implementing transportation improvements to enhance safety and mobility for all modes of travel that will be sustained for years to come. GDOT consists of more than 250 full-time and contracted employees working diligently to create a #1 ranked transportation system for Greensboro residents and visitors. To access the Greensboro Department of Transportation's annual report, visit the city's website. The Greensboro Public Library is seeking nominations for the 2018 Thomas Berry Award. You have until August 15th to nominate someone. This is an opportunity to recognize an individual or organization that has implemented sustainable and outstanding environmental programs or has engaged in reimagining the human-earth relationship through scholarship, writing, poetry, or the arts. The award honors the legacy of one of Greensboro's most influential authors, Thomas Berry. He was a Catholic priest, cultural historian, and earth scholar. Berry authored many books, including the great work, Our Way into the Future. Among advocates of eco-spirituality, he is famous for proposing that a deep understanding of the history and functioning of the evolving universe is a necessary inspiration for our own effective response as individuals and as a species. The award ceremony will be held on Sunday, November 11th at 3 p.m. at the Kathleen Clay Edwards Family Branch Library, located at 1420 Price Park Road. The event is free and open to the public. The keynote address will be delivered by Mary Evelyn Tucker from the Forum on Religion and Ecology at Yale. Afterward, a permanent sculpture commemorating all previous recipients of the Thomas Berry Award will be dedicated. Nominations are due by Wednesday, August 15th. Feel free to submit the nomination by sending an email to Melanie Buckingham. In an effort to help each of us improve our quality of life, the city has partnered with Cone Health for a series of brief and informative videos designed to inspire you to make better choices when it comes to healthy living. Let's check in with our friends at Cone Health for today's news for your health.
Each year, it is estimated that over 250,000 women in the United States will be diagnosed with breast cancer. So what can you do to lower your risk? Well, there are many risk factors we cannot change when it comes to getting breast cancer. There are things we can do to lower our risk. Today, I'm going to go through 7 things we can do to lower our risk. Number 1, exercise. It's not uncommon for patients to say, well, I clean my house or I garden, and that really doesn't get it. And what I mean by that is studies have shown that physical activity that really counts is about 30 to 60 minutes of fairly vigorous activity at least 5 to 6 days per week. Limit alcohol intake and don't smoke. When we talk about smoking and its relationship to breast cancer, we know that several things are very important. Number one, people that abstain from smoking clearly have a lower risk of breast cancer. Number two, people that start smoking at an earlier age and smoke a longer time have a higher risk of breast cancer versus, of course, the person that abstains. When it comes to alcohol intake, studies have shown that as little as 3 to 6 drinks a week can increase your risk of breast cancer. That's unfortunate because, a lot of people think, well, wine's healthy, I'm going to drink a glass of wine a night. But that really does have a negative impact upon a woman and her breast cancer risk. Control your weight. Unfortunately, the heavier we become, our breast cancer risk increases. And this pertains to women as we go through the change of life, so through the perimenopausal and postmenopausal periods. So after menopause, the heavier we become, the higher our breast cancer risk becomes. And so the lesson to be learned from that is to try to maintain our body weights. Give your body the nutrients it needs. Initially, some of the studies early on looking at diets high in fruit and vegetables were controversial. But then in 2010, doctors went and looked at a whole bunch of studies, and they actually found that women that did eat diets high in fruit and vegetables do have a lower risk of breast cancer, which makes sense. So what's the lesson to be learned there is eat a healthy, well-balanced diet and lower your risk of breast cancer. Avoid or limit hormone replacement therapy. So evidence has definitely shown that hormone replacement therapy is linked to breast cancer and the development of breast cancer. If people are going to choose to use hormone replacement therapy after menopause, we tell women to limit the duration of time because there is a direct correlation between how long you use it and your incidence of breast cancer. So the woman who uses it and stays on it longer, the likelihood of her getting breast cancer drastically increases. Know your family history. Most breast cancers are not part of the hereditary breast or ovarian syndromes, like we hear about on TV nowadays, the BRCA syndromes. But knowing your history is really important because maybe you are somebody that needs to be referred for testing. Either way, however, a family history does raise your risk of breast cancer. Get screened. Number one, women should do monthly self-breast exams. We see patients who find, unfortunately, breast cancer on their own. Second, make sure you have a clinical breast exam by your doctor once a year. And then third, screening mammography. Screening mammography has been proven to reduce death from breast cancer. We tell women to start at age 40. Women seem to think there's a magic number when to stop. We tell women age 74 or 75, if you're still very healthy, 74 or 75-year-old, then by all indications today, those women need to continue with screening mammography. Thanks for joining me. I hope this information has been helpful. To learn more about cancer care at Cone Health Cancer Center, go to conehealth.com/cancer. I'm Dr. Shannon Penland.
The Drama Center of City Arts and Events is establishing a new social group designed to attract actors of all abilities to take center stage. We'll have that story and more news coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. The Drama Center of City Arts and Events has created the All Abilities Actors Legion. This is a new inclusive theater program for ages 13 through adults. The Legion will meet every Tuesday from August 28th through December 11th and will hold a public performance December 14th through December 16th. There is a $25 participation fee. Space is limited and actors can register online. The Drama Center encourages people, including those with disabilities, to perform and participate in all its theater programs. All Abilities Actors Legion is a special opportunity for individuals with disabilities to work together to create a piece of theater. The first Legion meeting will be on Tuesday, August 28th from 5:30 p.m. to 7:30 p.m. in the Stephen D. Hires Theater at Greensboro Cultural Arts Center. After the first meeting, the group will meet every Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. The Greensboro Cultural Arts Center is located at 200 North Davie Street. For more information, contact Todd Fisher, Director of the Drama Center, at 336-373-2974. The City of Greensboro Parks and Recreation's Special Events Office is now accepting vendor applications for the 2018 North Carolina A&T Aggie Fan Fest. Vendors have until 5 p.m. on Friday, September 14th to submit applications. The festival will take place November 2nd through November 4th at the historic War Memorial Stadium located at 510 Yanceyville Street. The Greensboro Parks and Recreation Special Events Office continues to make this annual event one of the top festivals in the Triad. North Carolina A&T Aggie Fan Fest is the largest city-managed special event in Greensboro, entertaining more than 50,000 people during North Carolina A&T State University's homecoming weekend. This year, the festival producers have added more family-friendly entertainment, along with musical performances and a visit from the North Carolina A&T Marching Band, made possible by WNAA 90.1 The Voice. Aggie Fan Fest also features more than 100 vendors of art, food, and fashions. Vendor applications are posted on the special events website, or printed copies are in the office located at Suite 101 at the Greensboro Cultural Arts Center at 200 North Davie Street. The Guilford County Family Justice Center, or FJC, will host Camp Hope America, a national evidence-based camping and mentoring program for children impacted by violence and abuse. Now in its second year, Camp Hope's vision is to break the generational outcomes of domestic violence through team building, values-based programming, and high-adventure challenge by choice activities. Approximately 50 kids are expected to participate in the 6-day, 5-night camp from August 12th through August 17th at the YMCA's Camp Weaver in Greensboro. Campers range in age from 7 to 12 and are selected based on referrals from FJC partner agencies. Funding for Camp Hope was provided by the Weaver Foundation, Verizon, and community donations. As a result, all campers participate at no cost. Spending a week at Camp Hope has the potential to significantly impact a child's life, particularly in the areas of self-esteem, emotional stability, confidence, and academic performance. The goal is to help these traumatized youngsters end the cycle of violence and grow up to become healthy, confident adults. To learn more about Camp Hope America, North Carolina, contact the Guilford County Family Justice Center at 336-641-7233. In an effort to spotlight and celebrate local artists, business owners, community builders, and essentially the next generation of leaders, the city is proud to partner with Action Greensboro to introduce our Made in Greensboro series. This day, we place the spotlight on Amanda Albert, the construction supervisor for Habitat for Humanity. Louisiana native Amanda Albert was lured to Greensboro more than a decade ago for an AmeriCorps post with Habitat for Humanity. Today, Amanda serves as Habitat's construction supervisor, teaching and managing crews of volunteers who help build affordable homes for local families. She says she likes working for a purpose. It's not just building houses that's exciting, it's building houses for a person that wouldn't necessarily be able to afford a healthy home otherwise. Amanda's career spurred her interest in ecologically friendly building techniques. She spent much of the last 5 years learning how to build sustainable homes with locally sourced materials and natural products like straw bale insulation. This year, she's been actively leading a straw bale construction house build in Utah for and with low-income families. Her passion for sustainability has also led to a partnership between Habitat and the Greensboro Permaculture Guild to teach new homeowners how to grow their own food. Guild members now volunteer to design and install landscaping at Habitat homes. To learn more about Made in Greensboro or to see more images taken by photographers Jerry Walford and Scott Mothersbaugh, visit the Action Greensboro website at madeingso.com. Trying to get life back to normal has been slow going for some Greensboro residents whose homes were damaged by the tornado that touched down back in April. Coming up after the break, we'll tell you about a free workshop to answer commonly asked questions about filing an insurance claim. Stay with us. Welcome back to FYI Weekly. Several residents in East Greensboro are working diligently to repair damages to their property, hoping to get their lives back to normal as a result of April's tornado. Luckily, many survivors have homeowners insurance, but they aren't quite sure what to do next. Joining me now to tell us about the upcoming Homeowners Insurance 101 workshop is Bertha Brown. She is a program consultant with the Housing Consultants Group. Hello, Bertha. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, Carla.
We're so glad to have you. This is a really difficult time for some residents in our community. They've been hit with the tornado, they have damage to their home, and they do have homeowners insurance, luckily. So what is the benefit to have these folks attending the workshop?
The workshop will be to help those that maybe have never been in a tornado to find out the information what to do when there is a tornado. We had a lot of clients that came for the tornado assistance, did not know what to do. So this workshop will help the person to realize everything that they need to do when there is a tornado.
Okay, so they could probably bring their policy with them just so they can make sure to ask all the right questions.
Definitely.
Why are people so apprehensive to file a claim when they pay for the insurance?
Unfortunately, there's been time where an insurance company has dropped them. Their policy has ended, or because the deductible is so high. They cannot afford to pay the deductible. That is a reason. Or like I said, if they have paid the deductible and a claim was filed, unfortunately, sometimes their insurance will be dropped.
Okay, and then is another reason the fact that maybe you file a claim and then your insurance rates will increase?
That also, the increase of the insurance rate for that client, depending on the amount of the claim.
Okay.
It can be increased.
And these are some of the things that you will go over in the
Definitely.
homeowners insurance workshop. And what are common mistakes people make when it comes to their home insurance?
Unfortunately, a lot of people, when they pay off their home, they cancel their homeowners insurance. So you've got to have it. In this case, unfortunately, we saw a few clients that did not have homeowners insurance because they had paid off their home and had never filed a claim. And now there's the tornado that happened on the 15th of April, and they don't have any homeowners insurance, unfortunately.
Okay, that is unfortunate. Well, we want to make sure that anyone who was impacted by the tornado, or even if they just want to be prepared for a future natural disaster, that they don't miss Homeowners Insurance 101, what to do after the storm. Tell us when and where is that taking place?
Definitely. That will be held on August the 21st. At New Light Baptist Church on Willow Road, and starting at 6 p.m.
Okay, so any questions folks have beyond what we just covered and other things that you from Housing Consultants Group will be prepared to help them and steer them in the right direction?
Definitely, and there will be some insurance agents there also to answer questions.
Okay, well, Bertha, thank you. We're so glad you're hosting this workshop.
Definitely.
I'm sure you will generate a full house.
We're hoping to.
Come back and see us.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Carla.
you. Stay tuned for a little-known fact about Greensboro as we tell you something about the city. That's coming up after the break. Stay with us. Welcome back. One way to stay informed about what's happening in the city is by attending or tuning in to city council meetings. The Greensboro City Council meetings are open to the public, but if you cannot attend, we broadcast the meetings live right here on GTN, and we also stream the meetings live on the city's website. Council meetings take place at 5:30 p.m. on the first and third Tuesdays of the month on Level 2 of the Melvin Municipal Office Building located at 300 West Washington Street. The first meeting of the month includes public comments and special presentations. Meetings on the third Tuesday of the month focus on public hearings and city business. The fourth Tuesday is reserved for a meeting as needed. To review the council meeting schedule and agendas, please visit the city's website. Here's an opportunity to learn a little something about the city. After 3 successful years, Opportunity Greensboro is branching out and expanding its popular Fellows program. Action Greensboro is introducing its new brand, Campus Greensboro. Greensboro attracts 50,000 college students. Action Greensboro's mission is to broaden its reach and help more college students envision Greensboro as a place to live, work, and play after graduation. Campus Greensboro aims to attract and retain bright talent to meet the needs of Greensboro's developing economy. By connecting college students to industry, developing professional and leadership skills, and showcasing Greensboro's unique quality of life, students become prepared for the workforce. Meeting these goals culminates in successfully marketing Greensboro as a vibrant university city where graduates can launch their careers. Campus Greensboro will continue hosting the Summer Fellows program, but will also include year-round programming on campuses to work toward the goal of students seeing Greensboro not only as a university city, but as a place to thrive as a young professional. This year-round programming will be fueled by conversations with local employers and what they're looking for in emerging talent. To learn more about the history of Opportunity Greensboro and the Fellows program, visit fellows.opportunitygreensboro.com. Coming up after the break, we'll showcase our department spotlight, but first, prepare to mark your calendars for the great events happening this week on the town.
Hey, this is Jody. This weekend, make the most of your last days of summer at these fantastic local events. Start your weekend off right with Food Truck Friday happening at Center City Park from 11 to 2 p.m. This Friday, the Bandito Burrito Truck will be on hand serving delicious Baja and Asian-style tacos and out-of-this-world burritos. Check out GreensboroDowntownParks.org for more events happening in our downtown parks. After work on Friday, head downtown for a showing of the blockbuster movie Black Panther as part of the Spartan Cinema Series, hosted by the UNCG Alumni Engagement Office, who will provide fun activities beforehand. Activities include giveaways and line dancing, musical chairs, hula hoops, and more. So wear your Spartan blue and gold and consider bringing a non-perishable food item for the Spartan Open Pantry and enjoy a movie under the stars. The movie begins around dusk. For more information, visit LeVar Park's Facebook page. Go back in time this Saturday. See Marty McFly on the big screen at Carolina Theater. That's right, you can catch Back to the Future starting at 6 p.m. this Saturday as part of the 11th Annual Summer Film Festival, this year in The Crown on the 3rd floor of the theater. Don't miss this gem from 1985. Cue up Huey Lewis in the news and enjoy. Visit carolinatheater.com to purchase tickets. This Sunday night, there's music in the air. Enjoy music for a Sunday evening in the park while you can. This event is free and will be held at Country Park, Shelter 7, starting at 6 p.m. This event will feature the musical stylings of Warren Bodell and Allen, a folk band, and at 7:15 p.m., enjoy Wonderwall, the tribute Beatles cover band. Parking is available in the JC parking lot. For more information, please go to greensboro-nc.gov/MUSEP. And finally, don't forget to mark your calendars for the Greensboro Police Foundation Day at the Hoppers. Come on out to the ballpark on Sunday, August 26th at 4 p.m. to watch the Greensboro Grasshoppers take on the Delmarva Shorebirds. Get there early to see displays of police vehicles and technology, including the new Mobile Command Center. Visit with Greensboro Police Foundation representatives to learn more about who they are and what they do. Keep watching FYI Weekly right here on GTN to find out more about events happening on the town.
Welcome back. The City of Greensboro has more than 22 departments and several divisions committed to serving you, our residents and visitors. Let's go behind the scenes in our department spotlight. The Field Operations Department has launched the Recycle Right campaign. This involves members of the waste reduction team inspecting recycling containers to ensure residents are properly recycling. The Recycle Right campaign is an effort to reduce the amount of non-recyclable materials delivered to the recycling center. Roughly 22% of the materials placed inside Greensboro recycling cans is not recyclable. The national recycling contamination rate is between 5 and 10%. Residents who receive 3 warnings will have their cans taken away until they schedule to meet with a recycling educator and pledge to follow the recycling rules. In the past month, nearly 4,000 containers have been inspected, resulting in nearly 800 warnings for incorrect recycling. For more information and tips on properly recycling, visit the city's website. On the other side of the break is this week's Way to Go GSO shout out. Stay with us. As we draw to a close, we always want to end on a positive note with our Way to Go GSO shout out. This week's shout out goes to Action Greensboro. The 2018 Opportunity Greensboro Fellows Program officially wrapped up the summer with a closing reception at the Cadillac Service Garage. The event was sponsored by Lincoln Financial Group, a continued corporate partner, event sponsor, and internship host of the Fellows Program. This event was an opportunity to celebrate the accomplishments of the 2018 Fellows interns. More than 250 business stakeholders, community leaders, and Fellows attended the reception. The City of Greensboro is a proud supporter of the Fellows Program. That concludes this edition of FYI Weekly, but you can easily stay connected to the latest city news by linking to us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. For all of us here at the City of Greensboro, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.